Hi guys, so today I'm going to be filming a plan with me for the week of June 5th through the 11th. So this week I am using the June mystery from 2023 from ScribblePrintsCo. This just came out and I am using this because I coincidentally happened to watch an old Hollywood movie that week, and I didn't really have anything else going on that week that I needed to mark, so it was kind of perfect that I just had this and I actually hauled it real quick so I could use it in this video. But yeah, this is a very old Hollywood themed kit. As I said in the haul, it's more like old Hollywood celebrities rather than old Hollywood movies, but the vibes are kind of the same, so I'm going with it. And I do really love the colors for this kit. So for foil, I did decide to do a kind of mixed metal moments. I have ballerina and matte bronze here for the themed stuff, and then for the basics stuff I am just going to use ballerina because I already had that printed. And I actually was like looking at this kit and looking at the foil bundle that came with it, which was kind of a twinkle theme, and I was like, I really want twinkle foil to go with this, but I did not super love the color that it was. I think it was like a champagne lights, and I didn't really like that vibe with this. So I ended up just designing a bunch of twinkle foil specifically for this kit, but obviously it's going to go up into shop. So now we have like confetti 2.0, bow confetti, and now we're going to have twinkle. So this is kind of what it looks like. It's a pretty subtle twinkly pattern. It's kind of based off of the sparkle deco sheet that I have in shop. Obviously it will be a bundle. I just have page 1 of the bundle because I just wanted this particular page variety. I haven't designed the other pages yet, but it will be a bundle, and it will also be available a la carte, same as everything else in the basics. For underlays, I designed 2 sizes of the twinkle underlays with the intention of layering them. So we have the smaller twinkle, and I have that in a ballerina, and then I have the larger twinkle. These are the half cut underlays, but that is in matte bronze. And so you'll be able to see me layer them here and do some mixed metal underlays. And then I just have tall boxes, because there is a tall box, just the confetti fall overlays, and then I just print off some border overlays as well, just to have some variety. For a bottom washi, I did print off like a whole bunch because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I designed this one, the twinkle confetti bottom washi, and then for the other 15mm I wasn't sure, so I printed off the bows just in case, and then I designed 2 lace ones because I was just feeling the lace for some reason. So there's this design, and then there's like this super busy one that like it's kind of hard to see the detail when it's been foiled, but honestly I don't mind. I still think it's really pretty, and you can tell that it's kind of floral. You can see the pattern a bit better on the bigger one. But yeah, I just thought that was super gorgeous. And I was kind of experimenting with a lace overlay that like was like actual lace and was pretty full cover as opposed to this one, which is more sparse. So I think I might end up just putting down the larger one because I just really want to see how it looks. And just put that down and then have the twinkle on the bottom one. So that's probably what I'm going to go with, just because I want to experiment. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and lay it on the base, and then I'll see you on the other side for the day by day. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and get into the day by day. Starting off on Monday, I marked that I did an Instagram post. I believe I had a plan with me going up that day, and I'm using a sticker from a Papershire freebie to mark that. I just recently got the Instagram freebie, and that haul has not gone up yet, but I am just grabbing from that sheet. And then I also made pancakes again that morning. I'm starting to do this weekly because I have like certain calorie and protein goals that I'm supposed to hit each day. So I've been meal prepping a lot more, and especially protein pancakes I've been making once a week to last 4 days that week. So I'll be getting to mark that weekly now. So I am using a larger pancake sticker also from Papershire because I had room for a half box, and I knew I had some larger pancake stickers that I wanted to use. So after that, I did mark my boyfriend coming home that day. He usually works late Sunday night, so he gets here pretty early on Monday mornings. That sticker is from Happy Day to mark that. And then we had some time after he got home to watch an episode of our show before we picked up his daughter from school. So we watched more of Andor, the Star Wars show that never freaking ends. Oh my goodness. It took us so long to get through that show. Even though we watched like several episodes per day, I was just so like unmotivated to watch it. But we did watch some. That sticker is from Once More with Love. And then we got Aurora. We went out grocery shopping. That sticker is from Whimsy. And then I think my parents called as well to kind of check in on us, ask about like the house buying journey, ask about Aurora. Because like she texts them sometimes, but not like reliably. Which I understand because like they're my parents. So like she wouldn't necessarily have that much to say, but obviously they wanted to check in on her and like talk to her and see what she's up to. Anyways, I marked that phone call with a sticker from Paper K, and then I marked that we watched Jurassic Park 2 that evening, which I found it pretty enjoyable. I think I liked the first and second one a lot better than the third one. But yeah, that was really fun. So, and I think that was the movie that featured my favorite T-Rex couple. I believe they were in the second one. But yeah, that was when the T-Rexes really became like my personal favorite dinosaur from the movies, and I guess just in general. And I marked that with a sticker from Carly Plans. Going into Tuesday, we kind of woke up early after dropping Aurora off at school, and we watched more Andor just to get through it. That is another sticker from Once More with Love. And then I was trying to pull out money from one of my accounts in order to pay the down payment on the house. I was having like really bad login issues just trying to log in because like I use the same login like all the time. I didn't change it, so there's no reason it wouldn't work. And I have like autofill, so like, you know, it should work. If I haven't changed it, like autofill isn't gonna change. But it just like flat out wasn't working, and I'm pretty sure it was a website issue. I like reset the password 10 million times. I did like forgot username, and it told me what my username was, so I was like 100% sure I had all the information right, and it just like wouldn't let me. So I'm pretty sure the website was just like having issues, but it was like the worst possible thing because it was like I need money for the down payment, like you can't just not let me in. And I tried to call customer service, but it was like right at the cutoff time when their business hours were over. So I was so frustrated. I like lost it basically. I was like freaking out. I like didn't know what to do. I was like, we need that money for the down payment, like can't just not have the money to buy the house, you know. So yeah, that was a big issue. I did like try to log in like later that evening, like at midnight, and it worked. So I guess they must have fixed it during the day. But yeah, it was a very long time of me freaking out. So I used a sticker from the Coffee Monsters coat to mark that, and I designed the summer freebie that day. That's from Once More with Love. And then I also did a newsletter. I'm pretty sure this was a newsletter like advertising new releases resuming. So I did a little sneak peek for Friday's releases. That sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then I went back to Once More Love stickers to mark printing and cutting. And I also did foiling. I forget what this was. This may have been new releases. And then the foiling sticker is mine. And then we all sat down and had a family discussion with Aurora about rule breaking, because like I've said in previous Playmates, she's at that age where she is just going to break every single rule that she just doesn't feel like following. And you know, we can impose consequences, and she just like ignores that and just continues breaking every single other rule that she can find, and she'll just keep going. Like she's one of those people where like consequences like does not faze her like at all. Like it will not deter her, it won't make her sad, like it has zero effect on her basically. So we had another talk with her about like how she would be having to like change her behavior and all that. And we kind of switched around our rules and punishment structure a little bit. And going forward, it's been a lot better. But yeah, I marked that family discussion with just a sticker of all three of us from VideoPad. And then Wednesday, I marked us starting off the day watching Andor again with a sticker from Papershire. I played some Animal Crossing and New Horizons, which I'm playing less and less these days because mostly like I know there's like story plot technically that I could like continue doing. Like if you've played, I'm basically at the point where like Tom Nook has told me that there's like other villagers that are going to be coming to the island, and like I had to choose where their houses are going to go, and apparently he wants me to build all the furniture for those houses, which is not something that has been in the previous games. So like, I don't know, it's weird. Like, they kind of turned Animal Crossing into Minecraft, which is funny, where you have to, like, craft all the furniture, basically using materials you find outside. And not all of the furniture, but, like, a good chunk of stuff, like, you have to make instead of buying, which I'm like, I don't think I want to do all this work. Like, this is not what I want to be doing with my Animal Crossing time. And I especially don't want to be building furniture for other villagers. I just kind of want them to be here already. Like, and it's a lot of furniture, so I'm like, I don't really want to do that right now. I've already like expanded my house like 4 times just because I make so much money selling fish that I can just pay off all my loans. But like I don't care about buying furniture for my house, so it's huge but empty. I don't know, all I really care about is fishing, so that's what I do in Animal Crossing. So that's kind of why I've been playing it less, is because it's like whenever I feel like fishing in Animal Crossing, I'll play, but it's not like a story that I have to get through at this point. Unlike other video games like Professor Layton, where I just will play nonstop because there is a story. Anyways, that was a really long explanation, but like that's where I'm at with the game. That sticker is from the Littlest Planner. I had another stupid argument with my boyfriend, which like still happens. Like we're definitely like, you know, very much in love, and you know, we're at a very stable point in our relationship where just like arguments like don't matter, but we still argue over like stupid crap because we're both like ridiculously stubborn people. And, like, it's, you know, at that point where, like, we know when the other is right sometimes, but we still, like, can't physically say it. And, like, the other person just, like, knows that. And so we just, like, don't care about our arguments. But, like, we're the type of people where it's, like, ingrained in us to where, like, we need to have the argument anyway. I don't know. It's, like, I know that about myself. So that's why, like, I understand that other people can be that way, too. And, like, we just happen to be 2 people who are like that. So, like, it doesn't feel, like, dysfunctional. It feels like, you know, this is just how we are. And yeah, it's fine. It's like stupid stuff at this point. But yeah, that sticker is from Happy Daya. I cleaned Anastasia's room because she had made a mess. That's from Creating & Co. I did some listings for my shop. That is from the kit, that computer. And then I worked out. I did full body, so that included some bike that day. So I used a Peloton sticker from SPC. And then I used a dinosaur sticker from SPC to mark Jurassic Park 3 that we watched that evening, which I honestly don't even remember what it was about at this point. I think it's not the one where, like, the pterodactyls were there, and they, like, all go back to the island for whatever reason. Yeah. They were going back to, like, rescue the kid or whatever. Yeah, I actually think I did like that one. Not as much as the first 2, but, like, I still liked it a lot. And then, let's see. Thursday, I did some design work. That is from Stick with the Playing Co. I guess Thursday is like my default designing collections day. I try to design it like over Thursday and like maybe finish it up on Friday. because today's Thursday, and that's my goal today. I also did a weights workout. That is from SPC, I believe. I filmed a clip for the studio vlog, which I still have to freaking finish up. I still have to film like the last clip saying, hey, it's been a month since I filmed the last clip and here's what's happened and the end of the vlog. I still have to do that. That's from Joy Planning. I had a lot of phone calls that day. I called my parents, my boyfriend, of course, many times, and then our lender called as well just to like talk about stuff. So I just marked calling everyone. That sticker is from the kid as well. I did some meal prep. That's from Once More Love. And I played more Animal Crossing. That is from the Coffee Monsters Co. That sticker like is of an emoji pretending to be Isabelle, but Isabelle is not in my game yet, which apparently she is, according to all the bucket list sticker sheets that I have. Apparently she like does come in at some point. I kind of miss her, but she's not in my game currently. It's weird how they did New Horizons. It's like you have to like unlock people instead of them just all being there. You have to like unlock them like wanting to build shops on your island, whereas in previous games they were just there, and it's just like this kind of like just too slow paced at this point. Honestly, New Leaf was my favorite, and I think New Leaf probably still is my favorite, especially because the friggin' island with the bugs. Like, okay, I do have my 3DS, I can play New Leaf at any point, but like I don't know, the graphics on the Switch are way better, and like I don't know, I kind of like the fishing, which I mean the fishing is the same in previous games. I'm just like good at it now. But it's like, you know, if I'm going to just be fishing all the time, I might as well do it with the better graphics. Anyways, Friday, I washed my hair. That's from Sweet Ava's Paper. Did some more design work, finishing up the collection. That is from the kit. And then I read, this was the only time I read this week, but I've been trying to read more of my book, just at least like one chapter every few nights or so. And that's from Papershire. The book I was reading, or still am reading, is Hyrule Lane, which is book like, I don't know, 19 or 20 from the Redwall series. I marked the new releases one up that day with a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. That is from the shop owner sheet, so that is like technically the sticker that's supposed to mark new releases, even though it's really just a happy emoji and could be used for anything. But I just thought it would be really fun to use that for its intended purpose for once, because I don't think I've ever used that sticker before. Took a nap because I've been getting so tired lately, especially dropping Aurora off in the mornings for summer school. I've just been getting exhausted. So that sticker is from the kit, I think, and that's when I marked watching the movie Bluebeard's Eighth Wife, which was the 1938 movie that I watched. It is in black and white. Man, things in 1938 were so freaking different. I think I explained it in the intro, like what the deal with this movie was and how like things in the modern era like would not fly. Like the things that happened in the movie and like just how crazy it was, but it was definitely like very entertaining. Like I enjoyed it a lot. I actually really like watching old movies. I never do it, but like whenever one just like piques my interest to the point where I have to watch it, like I always really enjoy it. So like I think I've watched like Gone with the Wind, and I've watched quite a few of the Shirley Temple movies. Like pretty much like that's the kind of stuff that I care about for the most part. But yeah, those were definitely very enjoyable. If you have any other old movies that are kind of like that, drop some recommendations below. I don't care if they're black and white. I will watch them. And yeah, so that sticker is from Paper Echoes. Saturday, I marked taking a nap again right after waking up, because like I was in this phase where like I would drop Aurora off for school, and then I would come home. Well, actually not on this particular day because it was Saturday, but like I would like come home and then I would eat breakfast, and then I would drink my tea, and then tea puts me to sleep because I switched from coffee to tea. So I would drink the tea, and then I would like fall asleep halfway through drinking the tea, and yeah, it would turn into the world's longest nap. But yeah, so it's been rough trying to deal with that. I actually cheated today and had a cup of coffee again because I only had 5 hours of sleep and I had to get up to drop off Aurora, and I have a crap ton to do today. I have to design the entire collection. I had to like get the new release video published. I have to do this voiceover. I have to do swatch books. Like I have 1,000,001 things I need to do. So I cheated and had coffee, but like, because I can't afford to take 3-hour naps, I'm telling you. Anyway, that sticker is from Beneva Creations. I marked that I was so tired the whole rest of the day, even after that nap. That's from Happy Daya. I listen to podcasts while I worked, which again, it's always YouTube and podcasts. I just switch back and forth between the day, trying to keep up on my like watch later list. I usually keep it around 50 videos, which is like so far as low as I've been able to get it. I'm trying to obviously get to like 1 or 2. because like with the podcasts, I do listen to the new ones as they come in, but there's a lot of them where I can go back and listen to the older ones because I didn't come in until they already had like 400 episodes. So like theoretically I'm never gonna run out of like content, but like it's still hard like getting it down to like a more manageable level with my watch later lists. I haven't watched a haul in like a year. I have my haul list as a separate playlist, and that's like 60 videos. Anyways, let's see. After that, I marked working out with a bike from Carly Plans. I pretty much exclusively use that to mark whenever I do cardio on the bike, which, oh my god, I want a treadmill so bad. I cannot even tell you how much I want a treadmill. Like, I like the bike. I love it. I love getting to sit on my butt and do a workout and still burn calories, but it's like, it's not enough calories and I don't get enough freedom of movement. Like, I want to be able to like sprint and like walk and like alternate between those two, which it's pretty hard to do that on the bike. Like, there's no like walking on the bike. Like, there's pedaling slightly slower and pedaling slightly faster, and like the fast does burn more calories, but I feel like it's going to be a far cry from just doing sprints every so often on the treadmill. So I've never wanted a treadmill as much as I do now that I actually like care about cardio and burning calories. I'm really happy to have the bike for those days where I'm more tired and I want to sit on my butt, but I want to have the option. So it's going to be my dream to get a tread as well. When we move, I'm going to make it a priority. Anyways, marked printing and cutting and foiling. I think that was for new releases for sure. So we got Fox and Pip and then paper shower stickers for that. Filming new releases, that is from Sweet Avis Paper. I pulled stickers for A Plan With Me. That's from the kit. I formatted some files. I believe I was formatting the next week's releases. I was doing the Silhouette files and then I was doing the mock-ups for the site. So Sunday, oh my gosh, the worst day ever. I think I like alluded to this in like a previous video about the worst bug nightmare anybody could imagine. So I woke up in the morning to Aurora coming to get me saying there's a bug in the kitchen, and I was like, why are you waking me up for a bug in the kitchen? Like, you're 11, you know how to handle bugs, you handle them all the time, like, why are you waking me up? And she was like, it's more than one. So I went out and looked, and the entire kitchen floor was covered in maggots. The entire kitchen floor. There were hundreds of them. Just, I feel like they appeared like within the space of like a minute. I mean, I don't know when exactly they appeared, but I think like Aurora had like gotten up and then at some point and then noticed them. So they might have disappeared overnight, but like it was literally overnight. Like, we didn't see any traces of them the night before. And then, you know, she wakes up, 9 hours later and boom, maggots everywhere. And actually I usually stay up until like 2 a.m. So between like the span of 2 a.m. and 9 a.m., suddenly maggots everywhere. It was the most disgusting thing. I wanted to throw up. At first I thought they were inchworms because I was like, what the hell? But they were definitely maggots, and I can understand that because our house had been overridden with flies lately. It used to be mosquitoes and now it's flies just constantly, even though we like try to keep the doors closed and everything. But you know what, that's how they have been multiplying. Even with the doors closed, they've been laying eggs somewhere, and I think these were laid in our trash can, and so they were like going out from the trash can just across the entire kitchen. And it was the worst sight ever. Like, I literally wanted to throw up. I was like, I can't do anything before I shower normally, so I'm not about to deal with this right now. So I took a shower. She volunteered to like start cleaning them up in the meantime. And like, I tried to spray them with bug spray. None of the bug sprays we had worked on maggots because, I mean, they're not meant for maggots. They're meant for like ants and roaches. But yeah, so the spray didn't work. Our vacuum ran out of battery because like it's one of those external batteries that you have to charge. It's not a plug-in one. So couldn't use the vacuum. I think she was like trying to sweep them up a little bit, but then they kept getting caught in the bristles. So eventually I think she resorted to picking them up using tweezers and like putting them in like a little container and then throwing them out later, which, imagine picking up hundreds of maggots off the floor using tweezers. Yeah, it's pretty rough. I came out of the shower and like helped her with the other half and then like mopped the kitchen floor. But oh my god, and we kept discovering them for the next week. Like, every time I would go out and check in the kitchen, there'd be 7 more that I would have to grab with tweezers. So that was the worst Easter egg hunt ever imaginable. So So yeah, we quickly put a stop to that with separating out our wet garbage and dry garbage, because I grew up with wet garbage, which is just like food scraps and, you know, wet garbage. Keeping that in a separate container and taking that out like every 2 days, whereas the dry garbage can accumulate in the big trash over like the course of a week or two, because it doesn't need to be taken out any sooner. And so that won't draw them. So that has been working for us lately. But it's funny because I grew up with that and I never knew anybody else who did that. And now I'm like, I think everybody should, because friggin' maggots. So anyway, that was a nightmare. That sticker is from CraftyPlannerCo to mark that, which thank you, Stephanie, for providing me with a fly sticker for this moment, because I haven't seen one anywhere else. Like, there's tons of mosquito stickers out there, but flies, I am glad to be able to mark one of the worst times of my life. Oh my god, it's been the worst. We've had so many bugs in here since then. I'm ready to move. I want out of this place immediately. And then if they ever even start to come near me in our house, I'm going to call pest control. I'm not going to deal with this crap anymore. Anyways, yeah, I marked cleaning the kitchen with the sticker from Whimsy. I did laundry. That is a laundry line from, I think, Paper Echoes. I filmed the Plan With Me that I had pulled stickers for previously with, I marked that with a sticker from March Goodies. I did my weights workout. I originally had like a weight sticker from Stick With The Plan Co., but it didn't fit, so I used the one that came in the kit, which is just shoes, which I really like that for spacing purposes. Yeah, and then I made my weekly smoothie that I just kind of drink throughout the week after my workouts. That's honestly the best part of the workout, is the post-workout smoothie, because I actually do put like post-workout in there. And it's been really helping with my muscles, so I do recommend it. My muscle growth has been like insane. Fat loss, on the other hand, I wish there was a supplement for that too, but I mean, those are scams. We all know that. But yeah, that sticker is from Papershire. It is of a smoothie bowl, which I don't do smoothie bowls, but like, a smoothie is a smoothie. I don't care if it's in a bowl or a glass. Like, I'll mark it with what I have. And then I marked working on swatch books with a printing and cutting sticker from Happy Day. So that is the spread. I have talked like all through the deco. But yeah, I mean, this was a week of stories, that's for sure. It has been a life, which honestly, I'm glad, because that means I get to just mark a lot more in my planner with more stickers. I'm glad that my life is like so much fuller, and also I don't have to compromise on any activities because of my pre-planning, like the way I do it. I always include every single activity in every single full box, so I don't have to compromise on anything. And sometimes that makes the spreads look kind of funny, because as you can see on Thursday and Friday, I used 2 full boxes on each day, and I had 2 sections of like activities, so I just used a half extender on both. But like, I'm happy that like that's an option to me, so I don't have to like get crazy with thinking about it. Honestly, like, there's another way I could have done that too, which is, I think by like sacrificing a full box on one day and then like putting it on the next day. I forget. There's different ways to do it, and I've done it like all kinds of ways. If you want creative ideas on how to fit everything into your spread, like, follow me, because I will give you those ways. Like, look at my last week with the dinosaur kit, like, trying to fit 20 full boxes plus a tall box. Yeah, I got ways. I always got ways. I got every single kind of extender in the book, and I got math on my side. So that was able to help me produce this beautiful spread. This was one of the first times I think I've incorporated a 5th color, and I think it turned out really well. I tried to space it pretty evenly with using that beige with like the labels and stuff. So there's like, you know, about 1 on each day, I want to say. At least 1. I mean, Saturday clearly got several and Tuesday got none, but I think I did a pretty good job with that. And then I even did it with the headers too, which the way I do my headers, I just do them in order, going top to bottom and then top to bottom down each column. So like, it always kind of works out. I don't really have to think about it. So that was good. And then let's do a report on the twinkle foil and see how that works. The twinkle pattern is pretty small, but like, I like it. I think it does the job. If you want bigger, let me know. Or if you want to just try it out first, see how it works, and then if you want bigger, you can let me know after that. But I kind of like how subtle it is. I mean, I kind of wanted it to be more on the subtle side. And like, look at the full box on Tuesday. Like, it's just that nice subtle pop of twinkle in the corner. Really looks good. So I'm pretty happy with it. The underlays, as usual, the layering is super fun. I hope that gives you guys some inspiration for layering both of those. I do recommend layering the the shiny foil under the matte foil one, because the matte foil is just going to get completely washed out if you put the shiny one over top. So the matte bronze is on top of the ballerina in this case. And yeah, the 2 sizes of twinkle are super fun. And the headers are an even bigger twinkle, which I also like as well, because you can see the glitter pattern behind it a little better. But yeah, the header overlays are very subtle and like non-full cover. But yeah, I like that. The twinkle confetti bottom washi is good. And oh yeah, that lace 15mm is also super fun. It's like enormous. Like, it's an extremely full cover washi, but like I just really like the pattern. I like lace being a thing, especially on like foil overlays. And yeah, I think it works really nicely with like the theme here. And I also took that lace strip, the 1.5-inch one, from that sheet, and I put it on Monday behind the boxes just to have a little bit of that peeking through, just to use it somewhere. I could have used it horizontally as well as like a little bit of bougie. How fun would that be to turn that into underlays? But I also just really like the vertical look of strips like that. So there's that. And then yeah, the mixed metal look with the overlays, which I don't think I've done mixed metal with my own foil for anything but the underlays before, but I think that turned out really nice as well. Yeah, the double box scene, I put the dangle on, love that. Yeah, I just had a lot of fun this week putting down everything, and I really love how it turns out. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you got this kit, what foil colors you are going to go with, because I'm really curious to see like what other options people would choose. I ended up like not going with rose gold. I think I was originally considering it, but I was like, I don't know about rose gold. I don't think it would really work, but I do love an opportunity to use rose gold. But anyway, that's enough of my chatter. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, share, that would be wonderful. And I will see you in my next video. Ciao, ciao.
Der hat heute ganz kurze Haare. Der will sind Lobos und meine.